What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now, as the title of this video suggests, today I'd like to talk about the dark side of social media. Now, as a YouTuber, I dabble in the social media because obviously this is how I get my videos out there, and I also have Instagram and Facebook. Links in the description. If you're not following me or friending me up or whatever it is on those two platforms, head on over there and check me out. Anyway, so the dark side of social media. Now, generally speaking, from my experience, social media tends to be a positive place, or at least the social media circles that I find myself hanging around in. So I used to be a personal trainer, so I used to put out a lot of positive messages, a lot of positivity and motivational stuff to help people achieve their goals. And despite the fact that I don't do that job anymore, I'm not a personal trainer anymore, that is still the way I am as a person. I am a glass half full kind of person, okay? And like I say, most of the time, and most of the comments I get on social media are positive and not complimentary, but they're not derogatory at the same time. They're just comments based on what they've seen in the videos or about my post. However, there are from time to time, and I think this is something that you might need to know or might need to bear in mind if you want to become a YouTuber or become, and I hate to use this word because I'm not an influencer, I couldn't influence anything, okay? So I'm a YouTuber, I do YouTube stuff, I'm not an influencer. That's because an influencer nowadays it's not a positive thing to be known at, because what you get a lot of people doing, they build up a massive following on the social media platforms. However they do that, and then you get people contact them to advertise their products and try and sell it to their followers. And because you've got followers, a lot of these influencers sell their soul for a bit of money and have no idea sometimes what they're talking about, or they try and sell something that you don't need to you, or they just try and sell some bad shit to you because they're getting paid for it, so they just waffle and bullshit their way to get a commission from the sales. And I'm not going to ever do that, so I'm never going to sell myself out. I mean, one day you never know, BMW might sponsor me a bike, hint hint BMW, or I might get some tyres thrown my way or other such things. But to me, the biggest thing for me is my integrity, okay? Because if I start to promote things or suggest things to you and it's shit, sooner or later, if somebody will buy it, find out that it's shit, and then tell everybody else that it's shit and that they got that information from me, and therefore my trust, or my subscribers' trust in me will diminish, and therefore my channel will fall apart, and that's not the way I roll, okay? So if I ever do get lucky enough to be approached by companies to advertise their wares, know that I wouldn't promote it or recommend it unless I have faith in it. Anyway, I'm digressing. The dark side of social media. So if you do decide you want to be a YouTuber or some kind of social media person and put yourself out there, and in a way, by you taking up the mantle as a YouTuber or some kind of other social media person, you are inadvertently putting yourself on a pedestal. You're putting yourself out there, putting yourself as a target, okay? Now, if you're a positive person, you're out there to display and promote a positive message, just like I hope to display and put out a positive message in all things that I do. However, you do get the odd person, the odd random troll. Now, I'm not going to mention any names, but we'll call them Branch and Poppy, okay? So Branch and Poppy tend to have low self-esteem, or they tend to think they're better than you. Now, recently Branch and Poppy decided to invade my comments boxes on one of my social media accounts, and one of them decided to tell me I was a bellend, which was quite funny. And then proceeded to say that I was ruining motorcycling or specifically trail riding for everybody else. Now, yes, I'm riding a BMW GS. Now, BMW are quite a prestigious motorbike. Therefore, if there's a BMW going down a trail and trail people see a BMW, they're not going to think I'm ruining it. They're like thinking, there's a guy with a BMW, he's got taste in motorcycles, he must be a decent human being. No, maybe they don't think that. They probably don't think that. They might say a BMW GSN and think, this is not the way to Starbucks. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I am just laughing at myself. So Branch and Poppy decided to invade my inbox, or my comments box, and call me a bellend and tell me that I was ruining trail riding for everybody else. And then the other one said, what a joke. You're making all trail riders look bad. Now, let's tear that little comment. Where should be? Let's tear that comment. I am not making anybody look bad. I'm riding a 250 kilo motorbike with 50/50 tyres down muddy trails and crashing a lot. They should thank me for making them look good. So if I'm making other trail riders look bad, imagine how bad they are. And I'm making them look bad, so they want to make me feel bad. But at the end of the day, guys, and here's a little bit of a disclosure for you, I used to be in the armed forces. I have been called everything. I have got very thick skin. In fact, my skin is so thick, I've got 4 skins. So yeah, I've heard everything. I've been called everything. I've seen everything. It's gonna take a lot more than Branch and Poppy to jump in my comments box and call me names. At the end of the day, like I said, social media can be a very positive place. There are and if you're putting out a positive message and doing positive things, 9 times out of 10, oh, I can't see that, boys. Oh, I definitely can't see right into the sun. 9 times out of 10, you will get the same sort of people coming to you. Okay, so if you're a positive person, other positive people tend to find your positive energy. This sounds very hippie-ish, but it's true. Trust me on this. You put out positive, you get positive back. You put out negative, you tend to attract negative. Okay? And the negative people just feed on each other's negativity, and it makes it worse. You get a downward spiral, blah blah blah. But be the type of person who puts out good in the world, and people won't come along and kiss your ass and say, oh, you're amazing, you're the Messiah. Because you're not the Messiah, you're just a very naughty boy. People will come along and they will follow you and be a part of your positivity. Alright, so if you're putting out a positive message, guys, you tend to get positive people following you and being a part of your positive circle. But again, if you get negativity, people will comment on you, and because maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe you've done something they don't understand. So the best thing to do is just ignore it. Sometimes it might be hard, sometimes they might say something quite personal, but at the end of the day, do they really know you? That's the thing. If they don't know you and they say something that makes you bite back, maybe it is something that you need to think about. So if they, I don't know, I know what I'm trying to say, but it's difficult to say. So if you've got some kind of, in your head, some kind of thing about yourself that you're not happy about, and they say it by guess, and they trigger you, that's something that you need to work on, because that thing that makes you bite is always going to be there unless you work on it. If that makes sense. I'm hoping I'm making sense. If something makes you trigger, then think about what it is that makes you trigger, and if it is something that you need to work on, then work on it. But don't let them beat you. Don't let the trolls get you down. Don't let the mofos get to you, okay? Because that's what they're trying to do. And sometimes if you call them out on it, they might actually realise that they've been a dick and apologise. But I don't even bother going there. I just say thank you for your comment, you're awesome. Or somebody said I should get somebody told me that I should get an Oscar the other day, and I'm like, I am not that good of an actor. But anyway, I'm getting fully off subject. So at the end of the day, guys, don't let any trolls or any negativity from some random stranger on his keyboard, probably sat in his mum's basement somewhere, put you down, okay? You're all better than that. Don't let the fuckers beat you. I should really beat that swear word out, shouldn't I? So on that note, guys, I'm going to close out with this video. So if you got anything from this video, give me a like. If you thought this video was rubbish, give me a thumbs down. It's all good. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet and you'd like to get to see more coming, then hit that subscribe button, hit the ding dong bell, that way you don't miss out on any of the new videos I post. And on that note, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care now, bye bye.